In a quiet seaside town where mornings smelled of salt and hope, there lived a young man named Noah. He wasn't lazy, in fact. He dreamed big, but he had one silent habit that kept him stuck. Every time life asked him to move forward, Noah smiled and said, "I'll do it tomorrow." He said it when his father asked for help in their small repair shop. He said it when his friend invited him to jog by the sunrise. He said it to himself when he promised to finally learn that song on his dusty old guitar. And like the tide that came and went, each tomorrow left behind half-finished plans, forgotten promises, and quiet regrets. His life became like a bookshelf full of unwritten stories, each one waiting for a day that never arrived. One misty morning, Noah sat by the shore, watching waves break against the rocks. His mind wandered through the same thoughts that haunted him every day. Maybe tomorrow I'll start. But then, he heard something unusual. Tap, tap, tap. The sound came from a few meters away. Curious, he followed the noise and found old Elias, a fisherman known for his wisdom and calm spirit, repairing his torn nets under the pale light of dawn. The man's hands moved slowly but with purpose, his face weathered but peaceful. Noah frowned. "Sir, it's barely sunrise. Why work so early? Don't you ever rest?" Elias looked up, his eyes gentle yet sharp. "My boy," he said, smiling softly, "the sea doesn't wait for me. If I don't fix my nets today, there'll be no fish tomorrow." The words sank into Noah's heart like stones dropped into deep water. He walked home silently, those simple words echoing in his chest. When he entered his small room, his eyes caught the sight of his guitar in the corner strings coated in dust, just like his forgotten promises. He walked over, brushed it off, and whispered, "If I don't fix my nets today." The words felt strange, but powerful. That night, he strummed a few rough chords. The sound cracked and uneven, but for the first time, he didn't stop halfway. The next morning, Noah woke earlier than usual. The sky was gold and blue, the world quiet and new. He walked into his father's repair shop and began cleaning one corner, then another, and another. Dust lifted from the tools like years of regret fading into the air. His father watched in silence, a small smile forming beneath his gray mustache. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Noah helped in the shop every morning, practiced guitar every evening, and slept with peace he hadn't felt in years. The change was quiet but powerful, not in speed, but in spirit. He no longer said tomorrow. He didn't wait for motivation, for luck, or for the perfect time. He just began slowly, gently, but consistently. One afternoon, Elias walked past the shop and stopped by the door. He saw Noah fixing a wooden shelf, sweat glistening on his forehead. The old man smiled and said, "You've changed, my boy." Noah looked up, smiled back, and replied, "I just stopped saying tomorrow." That evening, as the sun painted the waves orange and gold, Noah sat on the same rock where his change had begun. He watched the horizon and realized something he wished he'd learned sooner. Life never waits for the perfect moment. It's happening right now, in the small choices we make, in the little steps we take, even when no one's watching. The magic of life isn't in the big dreams we talk about, it's in the small things we finally start doing. So if you're listening to this story, remember Noah. The difference between who you are and who you want to be begins with one choice: to stop saying tomorrow. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for motivation. Start where you are, with what you have, and let your effort grow like sunlight through the cracks. Because dreams don't live in tomorrow, they start with what you do today. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Wordy Heart, where every story inspires you to live fully, love deeply, and never wait for tomorrow.